Good everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome on in, Ice Type. Welcome on in, Ron. Son, you're probably gone, but hope you have a good trick or treating. Big Cheese is here. What's up, Big Cheese? Happy Halloween to everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to a special Monday night stream. For those of you that don't know, I don't typically stream on Mondays. I have a standing date with my best friend. We get together every Monday night. We watch some TV, we eat some food. But since it's Halloween, she is out with her kids trick-or-treating, so I got a free night. What this does mean, though, is either tomorrow or Wednesday I will not be streaming in order to make up for this. As soon as I find out, I'll let you guys know. But I didn't want to lose a day of streaming, so thought we'd go ahead and get started on this hunt, which I'm very excited about. It is my first ever strong spawn soft reset hunt. Luna, what's going on? Welcome on in, friend. But yeah, we'll be doing our first ever strong spawn soft reset hunt. Got all set up. Ice type, thank you for the hug. That's very kind, and thank you for the $20. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope everyone's having a great day, great Monday, great Halloween. If you celebrate Halloween where you are, I put out the candy in a bowl. We're gonna go by the honor system. Yes, I dressed up as a YouTube streamer. Absolutely, cheese. How do you like my costume? Um, and Kirk is here. Welcome on in, Kirk. Based off of the chat before the stream, I figured we'd wait a little bit to do this, but it seems like we're getting more people in. So I think we'll go ahead and do this now. I won't be able to say, with having to bring the kids trick or treating. I completely understand that, Kirk. And also, Kirk, I sent you a couple DMs a little bit ago about our earlier conversation. I hope it helps out. But guys, let me tell you a little story about a man named Ron G. Ron G has been a quiet, silent supporter of so many streams for so long. I've gotten to know him over the last several months, and when I started streaming, it was an honor to and you noticed the little Easter egg there, nice. It was an honor to ask Ron G to be a mod for the channel when I first started streaming, and thankfully he said yes. This channel would not be the same without him. Why am I talking about Ron G? You all know that he's the OG. Well, I got home today and there was a package outside my door. I went out there to put the Halloween candy on the front porch, and there's a package outside my door from Ron G. I know something that's in here, but I see there's a couple other things in here, so I thought it'd be fun to embarrass Ron a little bit and open this up before we get started on the hunt. So I got this package. First thing I noticed when I open it, there's a little package that says Hoot. Little package that says Hoot. How perfect is that? Let's see what this is. Ron told me that this is safe to open on stream, so hopefully there won't be any adult party favors in here. I know how the YouTube audience likes unboxings, so content. What we got here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Guys, I have myself my own little Ron now. My own little Ron in a cage. This must be his mod cage that he lives in. That is really awesome. It's a nice wooden owl and a wooden cage. That's really cool. Take a look at that. That's really cool. And the wings go up and down. Ron, that's amazing. And this whole packaged so wonderfully with bubble wrap and everything. And this is what I knew he was going to send me. because I ruined the surprise when I was talking to him a couple weeks ago. Ron and I are both fans of Stephen King. Oh my gosh, that's a gorgeous cover. So he sent me a new Stephen King book, a fairy tale. Or fairy tale. It's a puzzle. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me embarrass myself. And this is this it's all wonderful, but this is an amazing edition. He also sent me a bookmark. I like big books and I cannot lie. Yeah, and I got the new Stephen King book on Halloween. How spooky is that? Ron, you're amazing. Can we get some love in the chat for Ron, please, before we get started on this hunt? Ron, you're incredible. What an amazing person. That's a puzzle. So the puzzle is that I got to get the owl out. Is that what it is? I'm assuming. That's going to be tough. Oh, we got a couple lurkers in the chat because they got other plans going on. You know who you are. You know who I'm talking to. I hope you have a great night. Twilight, what is going on, Twilight? Good to see you, my friend. All right, let's get started on this hunt. Enough about Ron. We all know that Ron's awesome. Let's get started on this hunt. Why don't you cue up the music? And let me just say again, thank you guys for being here. It's Halloween. There's a lot of things you could be doing. There's a lot of great people streaming. This isn't a regular night for me, so I appreciate you guys being here. But let's get started on this hunt. So this is going to be pretty simple. It's just a soft reset hunt. That's all there is to it. Cynical, what is going on? Good to see you, Cynical Cyan, our good friend, Cynical Cyan. And if you're wondering, the counter's already at 2 because when I set this up, I did actually encounter 2 just to make sure it worked. So that's why it's already on 2. I selected the 5-pound bag. Nice cheese. That's not shiny. Can I get an exclamation point scam in the chat? Ron, I love you too. Okay, I am putting the phone down now. Please, unless it's an emergency, don't DM me. I feel like I spend too much time doing that. Hey, Tyler is here. What's going on, Tyler? Welcome on in. Fantastic YouTuber, Shining Umbreon. Happy Halloween. Dressed up like a great guy. Thank you. I don't really have a funny comeback to that. But good to see you, buddy. Hope you've had a great day. And it's kind of funny that Shining Umbreon is here because he was the inspiration for this hunt. I've always, or I should say, I never knew this method of the soft reset until I started seeing Tyler do it a lot, and it got me interested in trying it out. Rianne is here. What's going on, Rianne? Welcome on in, you legend. And Dorian, didn't I get this already? I did not. I have the Dreepy. I have the Dracloak. Now it's time for the Dragapult. Villy's here. Happy Halloween, Villy. Hope you're doing well. That's not shiny. Actually, I only need one controller for this. I don't even know I have a second. But how is everyone's Halloween going? Did anyone dress up? Anyone got any good costumes this year? I know Dorian's probably dressed up with something good, like right now. probably been wearing his costume all day long. That's not shiny. Guys, I also had an amazing day shiny hunting already. You're a dino. Oh, Dorian, I can't wait to see pictures. For those of you that have been around for a while, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, we know what that noise means. Shout out to Ron G has tipped $1. Ron, the OG, the silent supporter, incredible mod, and will personally hunt all the shinies you are hunting for. Oh, maybe that's just hefty hoot. Shout out to Ron G. Can we get some dono hype in the chat, please? Throwing a virtual goodie bag your way. I promise it's all the best candy. That sounds fantastic, Billy. That sounds fantastic. So close to finishing your decks. You're so happy. How close are you, Cynical Cyan? That's not shiny. Guinea Gamer Pig, what's going on? Welcome on in. Happy Halloween. But yeah, like I was going to say, if you guys have been around for a while, you guys know that during the day, I'm typically doing either a soft reset or a Masuda hunt in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And today, I had incredible luck. You might have been one of the, I think, 12 people, 13 people that saw my clip that I put up today, my short. Last Thursday, I got the Cyndaquil, and so then I put Chikorita in the daycare. After less than 100 eggs, we got the shiny Chikorita this morning, and then probably about 30 eggs, if that, afterwards, we got a second shiny Chikorita. So we now have the Chikorita line completed. Dressed up as an over-enthusiastic Disney fan. I love it, Big Cheese. And AJ, what's going on, AJ? How you doing? We will not be doing the guessing game today. Our good friend Filmmaster cannot be in the stream today. You know, like everyone else, Filmmaster has real life obligations. So unfortunately, we will not be doing the guessing game today. But hopefully, a couple of you will still stick around. Does the Dragapult go away when you faint, catch, run from it? Yes, it does, Twilight. It does, and that's why we're doing a reset. You'll stick around. I appreciate that, Guinea Gamer Pig. All right, Big Cheese. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Tyler's running. And Zen's out of here. Okay. Dang, I'm just such a disappointment to y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I see how it is now. You come to a Hefty stream, not for Hefty. You come here for Filmmaster. I understand. I would probably do the same. Who guessed your movie the other day? I don't know. Man. There were so many fantastic puzzles the other day. I can't remember who got what. 512 on the dot? That would be pretty crazy. You come to a Hefty stream for Hefty. Twilight, that's very nice of you to say. Alright, let me get comfortable here. Let me get comfortable. I don't know if any other streamers are out there that hunt in a chair, but it always takes me a little bit of the stream to get, like, comfortable. Alright, I think that's good. You're calling on Egg 517. Well, we're going to be here for a while, Ron, if we're waiting for 517 eggs. Oh, yours was Sweeney Todd. Okay, I think that was Razzie. I think that was right. You hover? My back ends up getting sore when I do that, though. I need the lumbar support. I'm old. That's not shiny. I personally love strong spawn hunts, so you hope you get this under odds. I hope so too. I hope so too. But I'm afraid I might have blown all my luck for the week on this 2 Chikorita today. Which, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, when I was updating all the records today, this kind of blew my mind. Somebody put in the chat, exclamation point Johto. My companion and I are jamming to the classic Cantina song. I can just see you bopping in my head, Fernando. I can totally see it. So, Ron, I gotta get the owl out of the cage. That's the deal, huh? Yes, 1 in 1365. That's correct, AJ. That's correct. Regular shiny charm odds. Do legendary Pokemon shiny rates get affected by the shiny charm in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? Yes, they do. They do. You wouldn't know it watching Chem-Nation, but yes. The legendaries and the wormholes in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are affected by the shiny charm. In fact, just I think week before last, I got a Suicune in probably under 600, I would imagine, under 600 checks. Holy smokes. What do we got going on here? That's not shiny. Oh, Dorian put a picture of his costume in. Dorian, you look fantastic, buddy. Ron, you're gonna break my brain with this puzzle. I can already see it. Yes, an Ultra Beast too. And don't ever apologize for asking questions. Asking questions is how we learn things. I know I don't know if he's still here, but I know I've hit up Shiny Umbreon quite a few times with questions about stuff. What happened to I won't be on my phone? Well, actually, Zen, what I said was, please don't DM me anymore because I don't want to be on my phone. So it's really everybody else's fault, not mine. But that was worth it, see Dorian as a dinosaur. And that wasn't a DM. He put it in the Discord, I think in general. So if you guys want to see what Dorian looks like as a dinosaur, check out the Discord. What about everybody else? Anyone else got any good costumes today? To be fair, I could just look it up. I don't want to miss your stream. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem, Cynical Sanya. That's an easy thing to answer. Do I have Discord on my PC? I can have it on my PC. I choose not to because I haven't figured out how to silent the notifications. Oh my gosh, Ari, you just scared the ever-loving crap out of me. How you doing, Ari? Welcome on in. For Halloween, Ariana dressed up as a normal, well-behaved human girl. She has a very good human girl costume that she can break out from time to time. Very convincing. How's your neck? Is it better today? Man, I think there's a bunch of kids just like hovering around my front porch now. I wouldn't be surprised if I go out there later and not only is the candy gone, the bowl is gone too. But don't worry, I set aside some candy for myself. It's okay, I'm just trying to power through it to have a fun night. Are you going to the club? Are you going to the discotheque? You're gonna go do some Honduran dances. Well, I just got home and I have to use the restroom and get some stuff done. All right, Cynical Cyan. And thank you for saying goodbye before you go to the bathroom and not taking me into the bathroom with you. I appreciate that. Just staying here. All right, cool, cool, cool. Is there a good nightclub scene where you live in Honduras? Is there like a big like night scene? They obviously know famous streamer Hefty is inside and want to see him. That's probably it, Zen. That's probably it. I'm not. I can't even comment on that, Ari. That's There's just some sentences that don't need to be said in public. There's just some things that don't need to be said. But speaking of famous streamer Hefty, um, it was funny. I stopped by the store on the way home from work today to get the candy. Because yes, I did not get the candy yesterday, like I said I was going to. And I just went to like the grocery store because I needed to pick up a couple other things. And as I was leaving, there was this clerk. I had to do a double take for a second. I thought it was Metamaxis. He looked just like him. If there is a sweet dance scene you don't know about it, well, when I get down there, we'll go check it out. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 6. Between and including 1 and 6. Someone give me a number. 5. All right, 5 is the first number I saw. All right, that means we are going with the White Mystery Airhead. This is the one I was nervous about and how perfect that Zen would pick it. How are Hefty Mom and Hefty Dad doing? AJ, thank you for asking. They are doing well. Hefty Mom is sick right now, but Hefty Dad's taking good care of her. But they're doing well. Thank you for asking, AJ. I appreciate that. All right, set this hunt. Twilight. I'm not sure if you know how to set this hunt. I had some trouble with it first. The trick is, and I don't mean to be talking down to you if you do know this, but I didn't know this. I had to do some research. The trick about this is actually the raid dents. Like the with the wishing pieces and everything like that. If you know that, you're good to go. I cannot tell what this flavor is. 5.456. That is a number. Thank you, Dorian. Okay, awesome, Twilight. Yeah, I tried a few times and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting to work. Then I found out about the raid duns. What was really nice about this, I was happy about, and any of you that were in the stream yesterday will understand. When I changed the dates to get this all set up, it just so happened that the Dragapult spawned right where it is on October 31st today. So I don't have to worry about catching it with the wrong date. That still bothers the heck out of me. I can't tell what the airhead was. It's almost like a tropical fruit flavor, but I'm not sure which one. My goodness, are you serious? Guinea Gamer Pig, welcome back. Sadia, welcome on in. Sax, welcome on in. Fox Prime EXE, how you doing? Devious, welcome on in. Jonchi, what's up? Dorian, welcome on in. 21 likes, you guys are nuts. You guys are absolutely bonkers. Welcome in, everybody. Where is the man himself? Everyone on my side, I think you all are, but in case there's anyone lurking, maybe you're a little shy, maybe this is your first stream. We just got raided by a famous YouTuber, Brandon R24. Sax has dropped his link in the chat. Please go check him out. If you like this stream, you will absolutely love Brandon's content. He's been doing this a lot longer and a lot better than I have, so please go check him out. What did I dress up as? I dressed up as apparently either one, a good guy, or two, a YouTuber. Those are the two answers I've heard so far. Rianne is back. What is going on, Rianne? And Alkesh, what is up, Alkesh? And there he is. There is Brandon. There is Brandon. And Joyce is here. Welcome on in, Joyce. I thought you did the Brandon R23 on purpose. I thought that was hilarious. I'm also always a fan of the Brandon Rule 34. But Brandon, how you doing? Yes, Hefty. I dressed up as Hefty. That's a good one. Brandon, congratulations on the mask. Did you have any luck with the Giratina? And Daylight's here. What is up, Daylight? Dante, what's going on? No, the Pokemon at the bottom are not recent shinies. Those are just spooky shinies for Spooky Month. That's all. That's all. Just having some fun with the layout. Ari, I knew you would. No, Gary, unfortunately, but you got the Yamask. Did you evolve it into I can never pronounce it. Runarigus? How did I know it was you? I know you that well, Daylight. I know you that well. But for anyone that's just coming in on the raid and doesn't know me, give me a second because my chair had caught on my throat. There we go. My name is Hefty. I like to hunt for shiny Pokemon. Right now, what we are doing is we're going for the shiny Dragapult with a strong spawn soft reset hunt. Actually, it's not a soft reset, but we won't get the semantics. I am riding on the coattails of Brandon R24 and Chem Nation and trying to finish my Gen 8 shiny decks before Scarlet and Violet come out. And Dragapult is one of the remaining 4 that I need. Yeah, Guinea Gamer Pig, never seen it before. This is definitely the first time we've ever met. So if you'll see right here, where I'm pointing, you'll see that out of 905 Pokemon, we currently have 856. Sax, are you proud of me with the hunt? I set it up all by myself. Joshi, you didn't know I streamed? Okay, yeah, I see you everywhere, buddy. I see you everywhere. It's good to see you here. I'm glad you're in. Yeah, we're at 856 out of 905. There's actually 886 that are huntable, which means that we're down to 30. If you're curious which ones we still need, you can put in the chat exclamation point followed by a region name, and that will tell you which Pokemon from that region we still need. Tried again, didn't work. Twilight, I'd be happy to talk to you about it after stream. Help you get that set up if you want to. Yeah, Daylight, we are streaming on a Monday. For anyone that isn't familiar with my schedule, I usually don't ever stream on Mondays. I have a standing date with my best friend. She comes over, we eat food, we watch TV shows. But since it's Halloween, she is taking her kids trick-or-treating, so I had the day open, or the night open. And so since we couldn't get together today, we're either going to get together either, tomorrow or Wednesday, so I didn't want to lose a stream this week. So um, that's why we're streaming tonight. Do I have Trico? I do have a Trico. I have a Trico and a Sceptile. I still need a Grovoil. If you type in exclamation point Hoenn, you can see which Gen 3 Pokemon we still need. Brandon, I saw your costume. You look incredible as Ash. I expect you to play Ash in the live-action Pokemon movie that Netflix will be coming out with. Sax, drop the N. Just put exclamation point Paldea. Still waking up. Uh-oh. Is that... Did you have a long day or a long night? JJ, welcome on in, friend. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. A marvelous Monday, as we say on Mondays. And a happy Halloween. Props for doing the first 3 Reggies. I imagine check numbers were through the roof. Well, the original Reggies and Regigigas I did in the Ultra Wormholes in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'm not sure about the numbers because those were before I was streaming and I didn't count encounters. I based it more off of how much time it took, but I would say that they were all probably around odds, which in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon with the Shiny Charm, the odds are 1 in 1365. Who is the cutest Pokemon in your opinion? Cutest Pokemon, in my opinion, would also be my favorite shiny, which is Stuffle. Like an unexpected nap. Sometimes those are fantastic. Sometimes they just throw me completely off. Like I had one Saturday. I was dozing on the couch in the afternoon and I woke up and it took me a few seconds to figure out what day and what time it was. Torchic's a cute one. Torchic's a cute one. I recently decided, after years of debating, Torchic is my favorite starter. I thought you did them in Sword and Shield. When you say Living Dex, is that for home then? Yeah, Dante. I guess you could say it's for home. It's just a matter of, regardless of the game, although everything so far, with the exception of Bayleaf, has come from Gens 6 on. It's just, getting that whole shiny Living Dex in eventually home. And we're getting another raid. Sanity, welcome on in. Striving Soul, welcome in. Oscartron, Oscar McRib Eaton Oscartron, welcome on in. AJ, welcome back. Ice Queen, my friend, welcome on in. Razzy's here, welcome on in. Hair Demonio, welcome on in. Zelda Mysterious, welcome in. Sax coming in on that raid too. Sax is a busy, popular man. Welcome in, everybody. You got a shiny today in Sword. What did you get, Devious? And there she is, the queen herself. What's going on, Eevee Queen? How you doing? How was the stream? And are you having a happy Halloween and a marvelous Monday? Strings, what's going on, Strings? Welcome on in. How is everyone doing? So, for those of you that just came in on the raid, if you don't know me, my name is Hefty. I like to hunt shiny Pokemon. Right now, we are doing our first ever Strong Spawn reset hunt for Dragapult. which is one of the remaining 4 shinies that we need from Gen 8 that are huntable. It's good to see you too, Razzie. And Mrs. Shockhorn is here. What's going on, Mrs. Shockhorn? Trevenant. Oh, Dorian helped you out. Now it's a Trevenant. Very nice. Yes, happy Halloween to everybody. Mrs. Shockhorn, don't be fooling me. You're not new. Little stinker. But you know, everyone on my side, just like I said with Brandon, I'm pretty sure you're all already subbed to Eevee Queen. But if you aren't, if maybe you're lurking in the background, please go check out Eevee Queen. Fantastic YouTuber, just absolutely knocking it out of the park, blowing up. Get in on this stream as soon as you can. And Hair Demonio, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Welcome on into the family. Y'all know what happened to Ancient. I missed the guy. I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks. We have been DMing back and forth the last few months. I think I think he's just kind of taking some time off, kind of finding himself. But as far as I know, he's doing all right. Fan Temple line complete. That's awesome. Just finished Legends. No Shelf Acrobat, but will be continued October 1st, 2023. Mark the date on the calendar, everybody, because Eevee Queen will be getting that Shelf Acrobat on October 1st within the first 12 checks. I'm doing very well, Devious. I'm doing very well. We've had an incredible day. I need to stop doing this whole like Royal Week thing. I think it's because like we're a community and we're all in this together, but certain things I do on my own. I had a great day today. Work went really well. I managed to get 2, not 1, but 2 shiny Chikoritas via Masuda method in Ultra Sun today. So now I've finished off that line. My good friend Ron G sent me a package full of goodies, and Busy Cross, holy smokes, Busy Cross. Busy Cross just donated $20. Happy Halloween, Hefty. Busy, you did not have to do that. Oh my goodness. Can we please get some hype in the chat for Busy Cross? What? You did not have to do that, Busy. My goodness. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. Still looking for Teacup. I am still looking for Teacup too, but I'm going to be doing that off stream. I decided, and I don't care how many of y'all yell at me, I'm Masuda hunting Sinistea. I can't deal with it. Vahid, welcome on in. Coming in on the late raid. How you doing? Busy. You are just too kind. Too kind, Busy. Thank you very much. I hope you're having an amazing day. Did your Halloween Masuda shiny hunt today in Pokemon Sword for the chosen ghost type and a fairy type as well, and you had shiny Mimikyu on only the 164th Masuda egg. That's incredible, JK. That's incredible. JK, you have been really making a name for yourself the last couple of months as a Masuda master. How many total successful Masuda hunts have you done now? I'm happy to see you too, Vahid. I am celebrating Halloween in my own special way, which is spending time with all of y'all. I will be watching a scary movie later tonight, and I am currently eating some Halloween candy that I did not put on the front porch. So speaking of which, first, I'm going to go with the first number. Somebody give me a number between and including 1 and 5. 1 through 5. Someone give me a number. 44 Masuda Shinies and Sword and Shield, and 2 in Brilliant Diamond. That's amazing, JK. Alright, first number I saw was 3. Thank you, Strings. Thank you for the 3. That means that next up is the Kit Kat. We're going to meet the Kit Kat. Gonna watch a scary movie too. It's called My Wedding Video. Oh my gosh, that is like a Rodney Dangerfield type joke right there. Jeez, I love it. You're trying not to run over trick-or-treaters with the dark costumes. I get that. I totally get that. picked up some pizza for work, and a guy gave you a candy bar. Very nice story. What kind of candy bar? You didn't film it? Geez, seriously? I have to do the dishes and take a shower. Happy Halloween, everyone. Be safe, please. Evie Queen, happy Halloween to you. Thank you again for that incredible raid. So generous, such a wonderful person. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you. Fast break. Fast breaks are good. Oh, it's expensive as crap. Yeah, that is true, Cheese. The advertising agency that I work for, back in the day, we used to also do wedding videos because we have the technology and the capability. We figured that would be, a nice little side hustle since we already, do, um, filming for our regular clients for commercials and everything. Figured might as well make some extra money, another profit line by doing weddings on the weekends, and we ended up dropping them because it was such a pain in the butt. But we did charge a substantial amount to do it. Yeah, those trick or treaters need to wear fluorescent costumes. That's very true. Rise of Zen coming in on the V raid. Thank you for being here, Rise of Zen. And Sammy, the Lone Raikou, or the Lone Wolf. Good to see you again. Yeah, Brandon, that's why we ended up giving it up. Is just it was too much stress on the company and the employees. And it's funny how a multi-million dollar client will micromanage less over a commercial that's going to run like in the Super Bowl than a bride with her wedding video. It was just very, very stressful. It's one of those things where, like, from the company side and the stress the employees were in to film the wedding videos, we were not charging enough. And then, of course, the clients were thinking we were charging too much, so we finally just said, screw it. It's not worth it. Your kids always had some kind of flashy stuff? That's good. Yeah, flashy costumes are good. 41 likes. Oh my goodness, you guys just shot that through the roof. Already at 41 likes. That's incredible, especially for a night that I don't typically stream. You guys are just way too kind, way too supportive. Ron, this owl puzzle is going to drive me nuts. I can already tell. Was anybody other than Brandon in the spot on Ash cosplay and Dorian dressed up like a dinosaur? Anyone else dressing up today? Yes, Kem did dress up as Fred. I felt so bad for Kem. Kem had an amazing Freddy Krueger costume on today. He had the homemade sweater, he had the fedora, and every 2 minutes somebody was joining the stream saying, "Why are you wearing a hat?" Does being dressed as a wore out mom count? Absolutely, absolutely it does. Uh, you did Roxas on Friday, Dorian? No way. Yeah, maybe next year I'll dress up. It's never really been my thing since gosh, probably since high school, maybe even before that. Probably like yeah, probably since middle school. It's just never been a big deal for me. I was saying yesterday, like, and if there's people, I know there's people in the chat. They're like in their like 20s or 30s. Uh, you remember those Halloween parties that your friends would have, where you'd have like the Halloween party at someone's house, or maybe you'd all meet up, like at the local bar or something in costume. And I was always the guy that would go into the closet and grab my graduation robe and put that on and say, "Yep, I'm a judge." Or I would just like dress up in my PJs and be like, "Yep, I'm tired." It's just never been a big deal for me. I don't have a problem with it, and I enjoy seeing everybody's costumes. It's just not something I ever go out of my way to do. Dressed up as the awesome human known as myself. That's right, Sax. You are an awesome human. Since you screwed it up again, who? Who? Was it Oscartron? I bet it was Oscartron that screwed it up. Twilight? No, I don't believe that. Twilight doesn't screw up anything. All right, well, let's try and talk this through, because maybe there's some people out there in the chat that want to know how this hunt works too. Let's try and talk this through. All right, so here's how I set this up, based off of watching Shining Umbreon and a couple of videos on YouTube. So the first thing I did was I went to the place where the static spawn would be, and I encountered the static spawn. And then I ran. Then I went to a max raid den. Put in a wishing piece. Went to invite others. And then while it was set to invite others, while that was going on, I went to the main menu here and changed my date. I changed the date to the date where the target will be the strong spawn. I then went back into the game. I quit out of the max raid den. Then I went to the exact point where the strong spawn would spawn, and I saved my game. Then when I reset the game, that strong spawn spawns right underneath me. You're gonna put the Foy Coco plush in the window. Oh, that's cool, Ice Queen. That's a good idea. I should have done that. I have a nice little bay window in the living room. I should have put all my plushies in there. I love that idea. Sarah, what's going on? Hola, Sarah, you wonderful person, you Princess of Austria. Fantastic to see you. Hope you're having an amazing night. It is nighttime for you. The only thing is I put the day back one. Is there a specific... Oh, Twilight. Here's another thing. And I think this matters, is when you go into the... you need to kind of set up in advance, because when you go into the max raid den, you want to change the date up by 1. I don't think you can just willy-nilly pick a date. So you got to kind of think backwards to be like, okay, if the spawn is on, let's say, the 31st, before I do anything, I have to change the date to the 30th. Encounter that strong spawn, go to the max raid, invite others, change the date by increasing it to 1 to October 31st, then leave, then go to where the strong spawn spawns, save, and then reset the game. That might be it, because from what I understand, when you change the date, it has to be changing the date up by one. I don't think you can just pick a random date. So if you're Twilight, if you're doing this particular hunt, which I think you said earlier that you are, then yes, start out by having to be 10:30. 10:30 encounter. You should see another Dragapult actually. 10:30 encounter the Dragapult, run, then do the max reap thing, change the date to the 31st, and then it should work. Don't really get much sleep lately. I'm doing very well, Sarah. It's been an amazing day. Work was good. I got a package in the mail from Ron G. Um, had some amazing donations come in. We've already had 2 incredible raids from Brandon R24 and Evie Queen. I get to talk with all you amazing people. I can't think of any way to make tonight any better. Back at work, good luck. All right, Doreen, have fun at work. Be safe. Play nice with the other kids. I also got to talk to Kirk earlier. Kirk is playing X and Y now, and we ended up having like a 20-minute conversation about friend safaris, which got me really excited. I really love the shiny hunting in Gen 6. You couldn't fall asleep, Sarah? I'm sorry. Hey, we've already checked 69. And that's 70. Nice. So if anybody was here on the stream yesterday when we got the shiny Dracloak, after stream, something was really bothering me. And I ended up going into the stream today and leaving a pinned message because I don't like the idea of spreading misinformation on my stream. So I made a mistake yesterday. I made a mistake in how something works, and so I wanted to clear that up. So I put a pinned message on the stream. So if anyone was here yesterday, you might remember that when we encountered the shiny Dracloak, what I decided to do was let the Dracloak use Takedown a few times to get its health down, and then switch into Chandelure once like its health was in the red. That way we don't have to worry about Takedown and KOing itself. So I needed to waste some turns, so I used Entrainment just to waste some turns. I was in my head in the heat of the moment getting Entrainment confused with Skill Swap. Entrainment doesn't swap abilities, it just gives the target your ability. So that's why it kept failing after I did it once, because it had already done it. There's nothing else to do. Matt, welcome on in, Matt. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. I saw you were streaming a bit earlier. And Ron or Sax, can we please drop a Matt Prokopek link in the chat, please? Matt is a big supporter of the community, has been for quite a while, and just recently started streaming. So please go check out our friend Matt. Show him some support as he's shown all of us support forever. 5.5 hour stream. Oh my goodness, Matt, you put in some time. Sancho Gaming, what's going on? Good to see you, friend. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Thank you, Sax. But yeah, so I not that it mattered. It didn't matter. Regardless, I should have just stayed in with Raichu and just spam Thunderwave until it was time to switch to Chandelure. So it didn't really affect anything. And we ended up catching it anyway. But I thought about it afterwards. I was like, man, I just completely screwed up how entrainment works. I just want to set that straight. I'm doing very well as Acho Gaming. Thank you for asking. Been an incredible day. Absolutely incredible day. And it's going to get even better. I might have wrecked it. Mr. Dragapult doesn't seem to be spawning. Doesn't seem to be spawning on the 30th or the 31st. Thank you guys for subbing to Matt. I appreciate that. Both. Okay, it might be because you already KO'd them. Then I would suggest Twilight. Start like leave the area, like bike away a little bit, and start increasing the date, um, one by one until you see a Dragapult, and then don't encounter it. Don't encounter it when you find it. Once you find it, go back one day, and then start that process like I was talking about. Daylight's back. What's going on, Daylight? I'm a little annoyed, to be honest. There used to be this great resource that I use for a lot of my hunts that would update the wild area weather every week. So, like, you could go there, like, hypothetically, I could go there today and it would show me the weather for November, well, I mean, October 31st, through like November 7th in every one of the areas. So I would know, like, I could plan, I could prepare my hunts. But that website hasn't updated since September 7th, and I'm really annoyed by that. I mean, that was a fantastic resource. You know, like if I knew I was going to be streaming a wild hunt on a Sunday, on like Tuesday or Wednesday, I could go in there and see what the weather is in every area on that Sunday so I could plan ahead and say, okay, this is what we're going to hunt that day. But now it's just gone. So now I'm blind. I'm guessing day by day what the weather's going to be. King Cryogonal, that's a great shiny. That is a slept on shiny. I think it's because you don't really hear a lot of people talking about Cryogonal to begin with. I don't think it's a Pokemon that gets many people very excited. And I think because of that, a lot of people don't realize how beautiful, how absolutely gorgeous that shiny is. I know Razzie recently got one in one of his Dynamax adventures. I wonder if we can get 5 IVs of Star Mark Shiny with within something reasonable. Probably Sax. I'm sure you could. 360 hatches. You know what that means, Matt? You are 360 encounters closer to the shiny. Cryogonal is definitely underrated. Totally Ice Queen. Totally. You're eating chocolate candy until you regret it tomorrow? That sounds like an amazing night. I love it. Mr. Dragapult maybe toast. Oh no, Twilight. Ah, that stinks. Yeah, Cryogon's gonna be a Scarlet Violet. That's right. That stinks, Twilight. I don't know why it's not doing it for you. I actually need to remember to regret eating all this chocolate tomorrow because I sometimes forget to regret. Forget to regret. That sounds very deep, actually. That sounds very wise. Forget to regret. Oh, this is a good Halloween song right here. All right, 85 encounters in the first hour, and I was farting around at the beginning for like 10 minutes, so we can probably get close to 300. Short-term memory loss will do that to a person. Fair enough. It's gotten quiet outside. I think the trick-or-treaters are done. I wonder if my bowl is still there or if it got stolen. Not that I'm assuming people would steal it, but this is my first Halloween at the new house. I don't know what the neighborhood's like on Halloween. I think after this check, I'm going to go ahead and grab the bowl and bring it in and lock the door and turn off the porch light. All right, I will be right back. I'll go ahead and throw up this amazing BRB artwork that we have, done by our good friend Froki. Be right back. Whoa, that got moved. There we go. And we're back. You'll never believe it, all the candy was gone, but the bowl was not. At least you didn't tell your kid there are no waffles at the Waffle House? Oh my goodness. No waffles at the Waffle House. I love Waffle House. There's a second Dragapult. There you go, Twilight. Oh, the one behind the brick wall? That's right, there is. Now don't mess this one up, Twilight. Watch, you're gonna get it up and running, and then you're gonna get it in like 3 encounters. I actually knew someone whose waiter had told them they were out of waffles at Waffle House. Oh my gosh. The Waffle House that I've been to, if someone said they were, if a waiter said they were out of waffles, there would be a riot. Now I just set the day backwards, enter the raid, save on the spawn point. No, Twilight, you're missing something important there. Set the day backwards, encounter the strong spawn that is there. Encounter the strong spawn that is there, whether it's a Dragapult or something else. Run from that battle. Or KO it, whatever, it doesn't matter, end the battle. Then you go to the max raid. Then you click on invite others, and while you're waiting for others to join, you change the date, go up by 1 day, go back into the game, exit the max raid, go to the spawn point, save, and then reset. Perfect? Good. Alright, what do I want next? I think we're going to go with the Mr. Goodbar. Mr. Goodbar. That's not Shawnee. So with this shiny Dragapult, I've always focused on the yellow head. It wasn't until I was making the thumbnail and getting this all set up that I noticed the white belly. I love that. Had your first Christmas tree cake of the year and it was delicious. Nice, Sax. And Zen's lurking. Thank you for lurk, Zen. Good old Zen Bob, my good friend. Trying to unite with Rianne and Joel. Oh, Zen is just having an amazing time right now. Dragapult didn't spawn when you set the date back. Hold on, Twilight. Hold on. You mean it didn't spawn when you quit the max raid and then went to the spawn point? Or it didn't spawn when you changed the date in the max raid, left, went to the spawn point, saved, and then restarted the game? When you first set the date back before encountering it. Okay. Is there nothing there? Is there no strong? You're saying there's no strong spawn there at all? Are there places where there will only be strong spawns on certain days? Or is it like there is always a strong spawn in a particular place? It's just like, what am I trying to say? There's a little teacup, maybe it wasn't strong spawn. That might be the spawn there. Encounter the Sinisty. Run. Wait. Sax, we're trying to set up the same hunt for Twilight, but not where this Dragapult is, where the other Dragapult is on in the graveyard, in the cemetery. You just saw a ghost beat and you yelled at it. Good job, Shinies. How you doing today? How was work? I know I saw you this morning. Pleasure as always to see you in the morning. How was the rest of your day? And thank you for the hug and the 20 bucks. Very nice. You're good. Work was meh. And Sean, did you stream? Did you stream earlier? And can we please get a Shiny's link in the chat, please, for our good friend Shiny's? Brandon's still here. I like that, Busy. There's one that can be towards front and the other that's closer to the back. Yeah, so I think he's looking at the one. It's so hard doing this through chat and not being able to like see your game. I'm gonna crank up stream here in the next, I don't know, 30, 40, 45, 48 minutes. Okay, sounds good. Joyce, never apologize for working. That's just silly. Lobo, what's going on, Lobo Gaming? Welcome on in. Oh, I got a spam call coming in right now. No, I missed it. All right, we're gonna, after this check, we're gonna run around the graveyard for a second for our friend Twilight. When you go back to yesterday, it spawns. Well, you know, not every Pokemon, not every strong spawn Pokemon spawns every day, right? It's got to depend on the weather, as far as whether or not it spawns. But let me see if I know where you're talking about. Are you talking about that one there? Crap. Oh my gosh, if that Nidoran was shiny. Frolic in the graveyard. I am so sick, Brandon. I am so sick of this gosh darn graveyard. All right, yeah, so are you talking about this Dragapult here? This one right here. All right, I believe this is a strong spawn. I'm almost positive it's a strong spawn. We're going to go ahead and count that. All right, so it's... So when you go to today, it's there. What is there yesterday? What is in that spot yesterday? Is it a Poltegeist? I think Poltegeist can spawn there too, depending on the weather. Okay, yes. Okay, yes, there's a Poltegeist. Yes, so Twilight, encounter the Poltegeist. Encounter the Poltegeist and then run. Then you go to the max raid, do the thing, go to where the Poltegeist was, save, and then reset the game. Yeah, different weathers will have different strong spawns in those strong spawn places. So if you're looking for something, when you set up the hunt, it may not necessarily be the same Pokemon that you're hunting. Do I set the day back to today after I saved there? Okay, no, hold on. All right. Here's what okay, hold on. First off, Bat, welcome on in, Bat. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I wanted to ask you, Bat, you commented on my Applin video the other day. I had no idea what that comment was. It was like a really long comment about bees or something. I didn't know what it was referencing. So if you could let me know what that was, I would appreciate it. All right, so Twilight, here's what you do. Step by step, here's what you do. On yesterday, whatever day, I think it was yesterday, that the Poltegeist was there. It's a I don't know what that is. I don't know what a BSSB is. You stole it from BS. So you just like copied and pasted something from a wiki into the comment? Okay, yeah. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to get rid of that. Okay, Twilight, encounter the Poltergeist. Run from the Poltergeist. Go to the max raid. Invite others. While you're inviting others, uh, go back out. Change the date to today. Go back into the game. Leave the max raid. Go over to where the Poltergeist was. Save the game, and then restart the game. You're sad. Well, I'm sad that you would paste not like random stuff in a comment on my video. I don't get it. I don't get the joke. I don't understand why you would retype like a page from a website about something that has nothing to do with Pokemon and put it into a comment on a Pokemon clip. That's what I'm not understanding. I mean, it's spam is what it is. Well, you can feel free to do that on your own videos. Hoot. I gotta put this remote down. I don't even need it. Oh, 109 checks so far. 109 checks and no shiny. What's up with that? You know, after the misery that was the Dracloak and Sinsty hunt, this is a nice, refreshing change. Such an easy hunt. These kiddos talk silly stuff sometimes. How about it, Billy? The Dragapult spawned, and so did the old Dragapult. Okay, well, forget about the old Dragapult, Twilight, because you're set up with the new Dragapult, right? You should be set up with the new one. Phone is at 16%. Good luck, Hefty. Bye, chat. 50%. Oh, my goodness. Mrs. Shockhorn, thank you for being here. Taking a break and gonna try some Poke Radar. What you gonna go for with Poke Radar, Daylight? Yep, don't worry about the other one, Twilight. Who knows? Who knows? Doesn't matter. You got your hunt set up. That's all that matters. I'll hunt this one, you hunt the other one. I'm debating on doing a radar hunt for another giraffe rig. I know that's a very popular hunt lately because of the Farigiraf. But if we're not going to have home capability for probably months, then maybe I'll just do it in Scarlet and Violet. You gotta get it in Crystal? Nice, Sax. For the Game Boy symbol. I don't even know what is the Game Boy symbol? Is it literally a Game Boy? I've never seen it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, hopefully one day my Celebi will have that. Oh, and you know what? I do have a Smoochum or maybe a Jinx. I can't remember that has it as well. I gotta finish playing through Crystal. I have so many games that I need to play through. Cause like I have that shiny Bayleaf in Soul Silver, and in order to get it up into home, I need to finish playing Soul Silver and I need to play through Gen 5 in order to do that transfer. Um, yeah. Plus, I still got to finish playing through Emerald so that we can do the Deoxys and Mew hunts. Problem is that, like, I just can't stop shiny hunting. And Scarlet and Violet's going to be here soon. We got all the starters, odd eggs, and Ferris to eat as a Christmas. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Sax. I remember seeing those now. Yeah, you've done a fantastic job. I know Fernando's gotten a heck of a lot of uh, shiny eggs. Amber's here. What's going on, Amber? Happy Halloween. Hope you're doing well. Yep, tomorrow is November. Can you believe it? 19 days until the game comes out. All right, so I'm on the spot. I reset, but it didn't spawn. So do I bring the day back to today? No, no, Twilight, Twilight, Twilight. You're, it should already have been today. All right, so Twilight, we're literally talking about today being October 31st, right? Today is October 31st in your game. We're not dealing with any crazy dates like November 15th or July 12th or anything like that. No, 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 Twilight. It's fine. It's fine. Don't apologize. It's just I know it's hard to do through chat. And I'm sure this conversation might be helping other people that are out there watching too. So, not a problem. All right. So, if if you're saying that on October 31st there is a strong spawn Dragapult, which there is, then the first thing you need to do, the very first thing you need to do, is change the date to October 30th. Okay, we know that the 31st is going to have a Dragapult. So we go back one day to October 30th. Once we're in October 30th, we go to where the Dragapult will spawn on the 31st and encounter whatever strong spawn there is there. In this case, it happens to be Poltegeist. We encounter the Poltegeist and we run, we KO it, we catch it, whatever. We end the encounters so that when the battle is over, there's nothing there. There's no spawn there anymore. That spawn has been done for the day. We're still on October 30th. Then we go to the max raid. If it's already lit up, that's fantastic. If not, we throw a wishing piece in and we light it up. We go in there and we click on invite others. While we are inviting others, and you're probably not getting anybody to join because you probably don't have the internet connection on, so you're just doing local connection. There's no one around looking to join. While we're inviting others, we go back out to the main screen of the Switch. We go to the system settings and we change the date from the 30th to the 31st. That is when you go forward one day to today. We go back into the game. It's still in the middle of invite others. We back out of that. We get out of that max raid. After we get out of the max raid on what is now the 31st, we go back to where we encountered the poltergeist. We go back to that spot and we save. There's no encounter or anything. We're saving over a patch of grass, a patch of blank grass. We're saving there. Then, when we reset the game is like, oh, it's October 31st. We need to spawn all the overworld Pokemon, and it will spawn the October 31st Dragapult right underneath where you're standing. Side note to everything, kind of hard to believe Pokemon Black and White 2 is now 10 years old, and then last year we got remakes, and is now entering Gen 9. Yeah, 10 years ago, Black and White 2. That's pretty crazy. That's like that one gen that I got like the closest to quitting Pokemon. And I didn't even realize at the time. I've bought every gen, although I did pick up White 2. I just picked up Black 2. But when I picked up Black 2, I never even finished it. I played it for a little bit and I guess put it down. And I never realized that till a couple months ago. We found a Spoink. Spoink's shiny weirds me out. I don't know if Spoink's shiny weirds anybody else out, but it looks naked. Scarlet and Violet background for the Switch. Oh, that's good. Wait a second. Alright, I'm going to be really dumb for a second, Sax. And feel free to laugh at me. When you're talking about backgrounds, you're talking about backgrounds like you would on a computer, right? If so, is that something that only a modded Switch can do, or can anyone change their background? Okay. Oh, modded. Okay. All right. That's cool. Oh, Amber's doing a cha-cha slide with the kids. That's awesome. Twilight, are you still here? Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't upset you and you left. I'm going to reset now. Okay, cool. I think it would be a lot easier if I could actually show you step by step, but then that would mess up my hunt. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. It works. Awesome, Twilight. That's fantastic. Good job, buddy. I knew you'd get it working. Ever try screen share? Screen share on the Switch? Hey, Twilight, no problem, buddy. Anytime. I'm sorry if I sounded like I was getting frustrated. I was frustrated more at my inability to help you than anything else. Oh, Discord. No, I never have done screen share in Discord. There's a lot of things in Discord I haven't done. Some things I think I would want to do eventually. I think maybe after we hit maybe after we hit 1,000 subs. I've talked about this before, not in a long time though. You guys know I'm also a huge comic book nerd. One of the things I've always wanted to do is have like a movie night in Discord, but instead of like a movie, do like, for example, the classic X-Men cartoon series, where we could like watch the episodes together, and I can give you like really nerdy and annoying like facts and tidbits about the show and the comics that's based off of. Well, you're never bothering me, buddy. You would watch that? Yeah, I mean, I would have fun. I don't know if anybody else would. I guess you would. I don't know if anybody else would though, but I've always wanted to do something like that. Like, you know, along with Pokemon content, I also watch a lot of reaction channel stuff. Um, like, you know, people like, you know, reaction videos with like music or like TV shows and movies. And that's something, I mean, I don't think I'll ever end up doing it like regularly or like even on this channel. But I like the idea of watching something with a bunch of people. Hunter and Gavo, a happy 64. Welcome on in, friend. How are you? Happy Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. And hope you're having a marvelous Monday. I've been watching a lot of X-Men cartoons here lately. We've had newish anime. Oh yeah, I know the anime you're talking about, Sax. I've tried that a couple times. Like, it's good. It just hasn't hooked me. So like, I'll watch a few episodes and kind of, I don't want to say forget about it, but I won't keep up with it. But yeah, those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. I think all three of the like mainstream X-Men series, the original X-Men animated series, X-Men Evolution, and Wolverine and the X-Men are all fantastic shows. Speaking of X-Men, as a kid, I thought X-Men Evolution was one of the best series of all time. You had it on VH. Yeah, X-Men Evolution was great. I'm not celebrating Halloween because my costume wouldn't stop falling apart. Oh, I am so sorry, Hunter. That stinks, buddy. I am sorry. The X-Men Evolution was great. Like, and like the longer it went on, the better it got. Like, I wasn't sold on it the first season, but as it continued, like it just became more and more epic until, you know, it built up to that amazing Apocalypse storyline in the fourth and final season. Still trying to remember to regret. Oh my god. Used to be. Oh, Leon. Okay, yeah. Okay. Welcome on in, buddy. Yeah, I remember you. Well, other than the costume, I hope everything else is going well. My reaction game at work was probably more expressive than the actual shiny reaction will be. Wow, like, I mean, it's a tricky setup, right? And let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. We're exploiting a glitch. That's what we're doing. We're exploiting a glitch. It's up to the individual person whether or not they're okay with that. I personally am. It's more of a time saver than anything else. You can use the exact same thing and just, the only difference would be you'd be saving from farther away from it. So like you'd be safe far enough away that it hasn't spawned yet, and then when the game starts, you would get on your bike and you would bike up until it spawns and then run into it. Accomplishes the same thing. It's just this way is a little bit quicker, which after many resets will actually take a lot of time. So I'm good with this. This is the glitch that I am okay with. A lot of times I see people having these conversations about what is acceptable and not acceptable shiny hunting, which is a ridiculous argument to have in the first place, because as I always say, it's up to the individual. There's no gatekeeping with shiny hunting. Everyone can hunt them the way they want to. My shiny hunting collection has nothing to do with yours and vice versa. So you, do whatever you want to do. That said, there are people that will defend their methods by saying it's not X. It's not a glitch exploit. It's not hacking. It's not what have you. And there's a difference between approval / disapproval and just facts. So, for example, what I am doing right now is a glitch exploit. That doesn't by itself mean that it is a good hunt or a bad hunt or a legit hunt or a non-legit hunt or what have you. It's just, that's the fact, it is a glitch exploit. It happens to be one that I am fine with. I don't have an issue with it, but to say this isn't a glitch exploit would be false. What am I talking about? I'm talking about exactly what I'm talking about. The same way that, let's say there's other people that say that methods are wrong because they're RNG manipulation, when in fact any method is RNG manipulation. The Masuda method is RNG manipulation. Using the shiny charm is RNG manipulation. There's a difference between facts and approval. Your chain broke? I am sorry, Daylight. Basically time travel. Yeah, basically. Thank you, Matt. I'm glad someone appreciates me. All hunts are wonderful hunts? I'm not saying they aren't. I'm not saying they aren't. I'm saying that sometimes there are people that say that their hunt is not a manipulation or an exploit, when in fact it is. That doesn't mean it's not acceptable. It just is. I appreciate you too, Daylight. Oh, you missed the beginning because you stepped away? Alright, well then I can understand why you're confused. Or like wonder what the heck I'm talking about. I was talking about how, and I'll go back to that example I just used again about like Masuda hunts or like using the shiny charm. There's a difference between facts. A fact would be that a Masuda hunt is an RNG manipulation. It just is. Whether or not a Masuda hunt is acceptable as a shiny hunting method is up to the individual shiny hunter. Most people would say yes, it is acceptable. Some people, like people that go for nothing but 8192 hunts, would say no, it's not acceptable. But it doesn't change the fact that it is an RNG manipulation. On the other end, there are people that will exploit glitches in the games, and they will defend it by saying it's not cheating, it's not hacking, blah blah blah, which is up to the individual person. But if they say it's not a glitch exploit, that is false. It is, by definition, a glitch exploit. That doesn't, by itself, mean that it is acceptable or unacceptable. It's up to the person whether it's acceptable or unacceptable. But it is, by definition, a glitch exploit. For example, what I'm doing right here with this hunt. You might go to sleep because today's. Oh, I am so sorry that today has been the worst day of your life, Hunter. You know what that means, though? That means that tomorrow is going to be better. Tomorrow is going to be a better day. And that's something to look forward to. No Star Sneasel within 100 million frames. Yikes. Sax, give me an idea. Give me an idea. How long real time would 100 million frames take? Or if that's too big a number, give me an idea like how long would a million frames take? My best friend called me a disgrace. He said the world would be better with it. That's Hunter, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I cut it off there as soon as I could. Some people say things they don't mean because they're going through a situation themselves. That doesn't excuse it. That doesn't give them the right to say something like that. But maybe they're going through something as well. And if that's how the person really feels, then you're better off without them. And know that you're always welcome here, and we love seeing you here, buddy. This is always a safe place to hang out in if you just want to get away from it all. And Daylight, thank you for hugging Hunter and slipping him a 20. That's right, Busy. Only you know who you really are. That's all that matters. A wise man once said, "It's none of my business what you think of me, and it's none of your business what I think of you." Phil, what's going on, buddy? How was the trick-or-treating? Use luxury program to date skip while inside game. It's like 3,000 to 5,000 an hour. Okay. 3,000 to 5,000 hours. Oh my gosh. I gotta do the math on that real quick. I can't do it in my head. Let's just say 5,000 an hour. Ooh. That's 833 days. That's almost 3 years. It was good. Wasn't out for very long. What did you dress up film? You were forced? Is it Christmas yet so I can drink some spiked eggnog, please? Sounds like you're just looking for an excuse, Busy. No, I think unfortunately, I think tomorrow starts the Christmas season. Poor Thanksgiving never gets a fair shot. Well, when I wanted to skip to like 90 mil, I know I skipped over 9,000 days. Okay, all right. So that's how long it would take if you're actually checking every frame, but you can skip frames. You can like jump ahead in time. Why do I shiny hunt? Good question, Twilight. I think it's like one of those things like, why do people climb Mount Everest? It's because it's there, right? Why do I shiny hunt? Because I have a collectible personality. It's always been that way for me. If I start getting something that can be seen as a collection, I won't rest until I have the whole collection. And that's how I always played Pokemon in the past. It was fun beating the Elite Four. It was fun every once in a while fighting against my friends in Link battles. But what I really cared about was collecting all the Pokemon. Um, and so when I started shiny hunting, it took over. Like I have to get all the shinies. But like it's not just Pokemon. I mean, it's been that way all my life with comic books. When I was a kid and I was like buying action figures, I couldn't just buy like the four Ninja Turtles. I would spend my allowance every week to buy all the Ninja Turtle action figures. Uh, once I dip my toe into something that I enjoy, I become obsessed with it, and I have to have all of it. Gotta have the spawns despawn and run to them as the frame approaches. Yikes. You dressed up as Ash. Very nice, film. Night's been good so far, film. Thank you for asking. Ron G sent me a package in the mail, including this fun little puzzle that I gotta figure out. I don't know if you can see it, but it's an owl in a cage. And the puzzle is trying to get the owl out of the cage. And he sent me a book. We've had some great, very powerful raids so far today from Brandon R24 and Eevee Queen. We had some incredibly generous donations from shout out to Ron G and Busy Cross. And I'm hanging out with a whole bunch of nice friends. So yeah, it's been a great evening. Of course, it's now a film. Any specific comics I'm looking for? Busy. Too many to list. Way too many to list. When it comes to buying comics, there's like three kind of subsets of what I buy. There's the current comics, the ones that are continually coming out each week that I pick up. There's the runs, like for example. Right now, I have every Avengers issue from 136, I think, through now, which is like 850 something, I think. So like, I would like to pick up, let's say like 135, 134, etc., just to keep the run going. And then there's like the collectible issues, like the big ones, like first appearance of Wolverine, first appearance of Punisher. Like just a few weeks ago, I picked up the first appearance of Gamora, which was in Marvel Premiere? No, Strange Tales. It was in Strange Tales 180. It's the only Strange Tales issue I have. But I picked it because it was the first Gamora. Sandman is like 125 to 150. What, dollars? You're talking about like Sandman 1? Dragon It, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Film, you gotta go sort candy? Alright, I hope you got all the great candy. You have fun on Halloween? Good, I'm glad. That's actually not bad, Busy. I would have expected it to be more. That's actually fairly cheap. I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, busy, because I know that you like comics, and I know you like some of the more mature comics. I got a recommendation for you if you're interested. Ice Queen, the show was good. Awesome, I'm glad to hear that. You got two places around me, so let's. Yeah, yeah, the Sandman show was very good. I was very pleased with that. I'm waiting with bated breath for them to officially announce they got picked up for second season. Busy, if you haven't read it before, check out an Image comic series called Saga. Absolutely incredible series. I really think you would like it. Oh, you still need to watch Sandman. If uh, if you get a chance, I would recommend rereading the first two books of Sandman before you watch it, so you can even more appreciate how perfectly they captured it and put it on screen. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, it's just called Saga, Saga. Why are your socks so long? Because your feet are too short. You gotta get longer feet. Why is it cold? Um, because you left the freezer open when you went to go get your ice cream. Metamorphosis. Oh, anime. I haven't heard of that one. I've never actually read anime or read, I guess, manga. I've never read manga before, actually. You want, Hunter? I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Just know that you're always welcome here. Uh, you can always relax here. Is Santa real? Of course he's real. I see him all the time. Like, around the holidays, he's all over TV. He's all over movies. He's all over billboards. He's at all the stores. What kind of question is that? It is a good question. It is a good question. Um, yeah, and my answer to that is I guarantee at some point over the next 2 months, you will see Santa somewhere. Why is a tooth fairy so cheap? Like these teeth are worth more than a quarter. Um, all right, Twilight, here's the thing about tooth fairy. I think at the beginning, like way back in the day, before people invented teeth, I think the Tooth Fairy had a lot of money. I don't really think she worked for it. It was probably inherited. She's probably like, old money. Like comes from like generations of, oil magnates and stuff. So she probably had a lot of money in the bank, and she's like, you know what? I want teeth. I'm going to take people's teeth, and I'm going to pay them for the teeth. And over the years, over the centuries, as she has paid people for their teeth, she's realized that she kind of screwed up the exchange rate, right? So now she's got like a buttload of teeth and she's not able to get back her investment. And so now she has to like pay people less than she used to for those teeth. Exactly. It was tooth inflation. Absolutely, it's tooth inflation. See, 100 got $20 for the first tooth, and now she's like now she's down to a quarter. It's just inflation is just horrible. You need a Santa? Yeah, I need a Santa too. Kirk's back. What's going on, Kirk? Yeah, Tooth Fairy was feeling very generous with Hunter for that first tooth. That must have been like a collectible tooth. That must have been like an investment tooth. Will I get any money for your upcoming wisdom tooth? Good question. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. $5, my goodness. You know, it probably also depends on when the Tooth Fairy picks up the tooth. Like, if it's like right after the Tooth Fairy's payday, then she's probably a little bit more generous than if it's like, you know, a couple days before payday and she's like watching how much she's shelling out. Hunter, I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Do the teeth have to be mine? I think we're in the midst right now. All of us here, I think we're in the midst of Twilight's villain origin story. With gas price and Tooth Fairy needs to do better. Absolutely, Kurt. Ari, you are precious to us as well. $100. Oh my goodness. You must have caught the Tooth Fairy after a good weekend in Atlantic City. Yeah, that's true, Sax. Kirk should have plenty of gas. If I know Kirk, he's got plenty of gas. She's not going to want these teeth after all the candy. That's right, Ice Queen. Kisara, what is going on, friend? How are you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while. Are you having a marvelous Monday? That's not shiny. Stuff might say hi. I'm gonna be going to bed soon. It's like 1:30 a.m. My goodness, Kisara. I hope you had a great day, my friend. You made it back. These kids are on one. Well, of course they are, Amber. It's Halloween. Finally off work and headed home. Have a great rest of your stream. A happy spooky day. Thank you, Ice Queen. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in on that raid and hanging out for as long as you did. You're incredible. Should you walk half a mile back down to church? I don't know. Is that something that you would normally do? Doing great, but already sweating. You got the candy sweats. I've had the candy sweats before. They're not fun, but they're not as bad as the meat sweats. Happy spooky month to everyone. That's right. We celebrate on Saturday. Oh, that's right. That's right. You guys did do trick-or-treating on Saturday. Is there any candy left? Don't really celebrate Halloween there. Yeah, I know different places around the world do or do not. But I hope regardless you had a marvelous Monday, Kisara. You're gonna watch a movie while you do a bit of Dragapult. You're gonna be lurking. All right, Twilight. I thank you so much for being here and lurking. I love you, buddy. I'm glad we could get that hunt straightened out for you. Miles snacking all day. Well, again, I bring you back to. Of course, the kids are on one today. It's Halloween. They've been eating candy. Speaking of candy. Oh my gosh, I only have one left. We're down to the 6th piece. Save the best for last. A mini Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Eating some Hershey Kisses right now. Hershey Kisses are good. Although I don't like the ones with the almonds because I'm a big like almond guy or nut guy in general. All right, I think we're gonna go to 175, and then I'm gonna step away for a couple minutes, get myself another cup of coffee. You love peanuts of all sorts? You can have all my nuts, Amber. Brooke is here. What's going on, Brooke? Happy Halloweeny. How you doing, sweetie? Kit Kat and Crunch bars and Hershey bars. Nice. Wolf the Mantine, welcome on in. Wait, is that Matt? Is Wolf Matt? Did you switch up your name? Can't be doing that to me, buddy. You already 8 years of school. You got 3 candy bags, and one of them is from me getting a high score. Nice. Okay, Wolfie, Maddie, Wolf, Mantine. I see how you are. All right, guys, I will be back in a couple minutes. Hangouts, chit chats. Brooke is in charge. Enjoy the music, enjoy the artwork, while I go grab some more coffee. Yeah. What did I miss? What did I miss? Love it when the kids get almond joys. You steal all the almond joys, Amber. Oh, it's for She Wolf last night. You forgot to change it back. Okay, all right. I get that. Um, oh, you're a mantine that's going as a wolf. That's a good costume, that. In 15 hours and you're rusing on hunt, you know what that means? You're 15 hours closer to getting it. Good job. All right, let's hide this. And I noticed, gang, while I was getting my coffee, um, we saw that Herod Demonio subbed earlier, which was awesome. But apparently two other people did too. Two other people subbed that might have their sub set to private, which is totally fine. But if you're out there, if you're a new sub and you're still here, if you want to, say hi. I'd love to thank you in person. But we are now at 858 subs. 858. Which means we got to get 2 more shinies to have as many shinies as we do subs. Oh, you're new? Oh, it's very nice to meet you. Happy birthday, Athena, the BDSP shiny spooky queen. Very nice to meet your acquaintance. Got lucky and get all 3 around 3,200 encounters. Good luck on your hunt. Yeah, Film's gonna get it. Film will get it. What do we always say? The only shiny you fail is the shiny you give up on, or if it's shiny locked. Yeah, Film. Busy was ridiculously kind and generous with that dono. I sent a pic of your sister's dog. She chonky. Oh, I love chonky dogs. Almond Joy is delicious, even if it's coconut chocolate and almond bar. You know what? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I'm more of a mounds guy. I do like me some mounds. Why are you taking a while? There we go. You got all 3 quicker than Ancient. Nice, nice. You gonna walk? All right, Hunter, have a good walk. You heading back down to the church. I hope it's a safe walk. Uh, you don't discriminate mounds and nuts. Amber is open, or not Amber, I'm sorry. Airy is open to all sorts of things. What do you think of your YouTube update? It's gonna take some getting used to. I don't want to say it's bad, because I typically look at change as bad when in fact it's just change, and I get used to things, and when things are different, I immediately want to say I don't like it. But the fact of the matter is, I'll eventually get used to it. But it's definitely different. And Ari, thank you for still being here. I don't know if you're coming back or if you've been lurking this whole time, but I appreciate you. Your Walmart bag. Been lurking, randomly having a really rough night, trying to turn it around. I'm sorry, Ari, but I love the attitude there. I love that you're trying to turn it around instead of wallowing in self-pity. Self-pity accomplishes nothing other than to continue to make us feel bad longer than we need to. Lars and the Off Colors / Anime Tube 95. Welcome on in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday, and if you celebrate it, I hope you're having a happy Halloween. Anyone want to play a game or just relax? By game film, do you mean game? Do you mean the game? Or are you just talking about in general? The pinned message is keeping you going. Ari, were you here at the beginning of the stream when I was showing off what Ron G mailed me? So, Ari, I got home tonight. I got all set for the stream. I grabbed the bowl. I put all the Halloween candy in it, and I put it on the front porch for the kids. And when I went outside to put the candy out there, there was a package on my front porch from Ron G, the OG, and there was a handful of things in there. First thing was there was a tiny little wrapped package with a note on it that said Hoot, and it was this beautiful wooden owl puzzle. This owl is in a cage, and it's a puzzle. I got to get the owl out of the puzzle. And then he also sent me the new Stephen King book. And yes, I got the new Stephen King book in the mail on Halloween, Fairy Tale. I'm very excited to read that. And just to put the cherry on top, he also included a bookmark, and you'll like this, Ari. It's a bookmark that says, "I like big books and I cannot lie." So that is why there is an owl pinned in the chat right now. Yeah. So Phil, we can play the game. We can play the game. We can do that for a little while. We'll be streaming for about another 45 minutes, so we can knock out a few rounds if you want to. Play Mario Party Superstars and eating Halloween candy. That sounds like a fantastic night, Lars. Finish your college homework. Come Wednesday, just got a discussion and quiz. Short week time to get back to this hunt. Sounds good, Dante. Sounds like you got it all planned out. Don't force happiness. It's like a fart. If you have to force it, it's most likely poo. That is disgusting, yet totally true. Ron is a hoot. Absolutely. Cujo! Congrats on the Dracapult. Thank you very much, my friend. I was very happy to get it yesterday. Yeah, well, Phil, if you want to go ahead and open up the channel, and we will say here right now, if anyone is interested in playing Film Master the game, our little Wheel of Fortune / Hangman type game, feel free. So what'll happen is Film Master will put a puzzle in the chat. It will be a movie title with missing letters, and we got to try and guess what the answer is. If you're interested in submitting a title, you can. Submitting a title is a perk for our Discord members. If you're not in the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. One of the mods will drop a link here in a second. And there's a channel called Film Master the Game. Just go on in there and type something like "I have a title," or "I want to submit a puzzle," or "I want to do it," and Film Master will DM you to get your title. And then when it's your turn, he'll put it in the chat. You literally just put one, Kirk? Nice. Currently hunting on Let's Go, and I forgot how disgusting waiting for a shiny to pop up is. It can take some time. It can take some time, Cujo. That is true. Got the trick-or-treating down with the kiddo, and now time for me to relax. Nice. Nice, Matt. Maybe do some Zapdos resets. Got a picture from Brooke. Oh my gosh, look at that chonky little boy or girl. Is that a boy or a girl, Brooke? It's a happy looking dog. Canoe hunting. Can't bring yourself to do the DAs. It takes so. I totally agree. I totally agree. Matt, if you don't mind me asking, um, I can't remember. Do you have the 3DS games? Do you have like Gen 7? Wouldn't be surprised if we don't get many titles this Halloween. True, true film. I mean, doesn't hurt to open it up though. If we get some submissions, we do. If we don't, we don't. Gen 7 best gen. Agreed. Agreed, in my opinion. Zapdos is such a lackluster shiniest one. Yes, you have Ultra Sun and got Scepters. Yeah, that's what I was wondering because I know you had mentioned earlier. You had mentioned in a previous stream about doing DAs for Zapdos, and I was just curious why you weren't doing resets in Ultra Sun. Uh, yeah, Pumpkaboo isn't in Gen 7. I think what Matt was saying is that he's doing Pumpkaboo hunt in Gen 8. And I was wondering why he wasn't doing Zapdos in Gen 7. And for anyone that doesn't know, as much as I am proud and like to flex about this right here, this 856, Matt Wolf the Man Team is my superior. All he needs now is Zapdos, and then he is done with his shiny living dex until Gen 9 comes out. So I have become unnaturally invested in his hunts. It's been a while since I've looked at my 3DS teams, but I always reflect on how good the teams were built. Granted, Y version was double in flying types. Yeah, I'm going through a little bit of 3DS nostalgia today myself. I had the best Masuda luck I've ever had in Gen 7 today. Got a shiny Chikorita in under 100 eggs, and then a second shiny Chikorita in under 30 eggs. And then I spent half an hour on voice chat with Kirk talking about Friend Safaris in Gen 6. I'm definitely having some nostalgia tonight. All right, say goodbye to the owl for now. We got a submission here from Amber. We got 2-word answer, 3 letters and 9 letters. Second word has a G, an A, and an E. I did such a big push at the end of my shiny decks and got burnt out, so I'm just having fun doing shiny hunts for whatever my boy wants to. And I totally get that. I totally get that, Matt. I hope I'm not coming across as being pushy. I don't mean to if I am, and I apologize if I am sounding pushy. I'm just very excited for you. That's all. But I don't mean to get annoying. I mean, if you want to take a year off from the Zapdos and give me a chance to catch up, I'm totally okay with that. Oh man, why am I yawning? You're fine. I'm just gonna take a day where I just binge watching a show, do some DAs and resets. Yeah, absolutely. How do we get hints? We will ask for hints. We will ask for hints. Are we at a point here where everyone feels like we should ask for a hint? Give me a second here. I'm trying to imagine what's going on in Amber's mind. It's a little scary. It's a little scary. Gotta be careful where I step. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a hint. Be careful up there. Yeah. What's that old cliche? My mind is a scary place to be alone. It's a fantasy. Fantasy movie. Well, it's a movie title. Movie title, not a game title. Duck Derek, what's going on? What's going on, Duck Derek? You're at a Halloween party having fun. Does someone say I appreciate you? I appreciate you, Duck Derek. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're having a fantastic time at your Halloween party. If you're still here, if you did just like pop in, hit the like button, pop out, you're still here, you gotta let me know what are you dressed up as? The Hefty Song. Is this the Hefty Song, Cujo? What is the song? This is a good one. I do like the song. Night Ride. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I could go for a Night Ride. So the first word is the. Why? Because it has to be. Fair. I'm thinking the same thing. Now Amber and Philmaster can't confirm or deny if the first word is the. But I'm on the same page with you, Cujo. I think the first word is the. Yeah, I think we need another hint. Amber is stumping us right now. Books. Okay. Alright. So it's a fantasy movie based off of books, I'm assuming. Middle word is honoring. Is there 3 words? I thought there's only 2. The Page Master. Ooh, busy. I think you got it. Good job, Busy. Busy, you're good at this game. You are really good at this game. You were getting a lot of them yesterday too. I remember the Page Master. Yeah, that was it was a cartoon in the mid to late 90s. Like I think if I remember correctly, like it started off as real life, and then a kid got sucked into a book, and it was like yeah, I can't remember the specifics, but yeah, in '94. Okay, yeah. But am I remembering that right? Did it start off live action and then it went into animation? Would it be hard to breed for the Froakie? You get breeding a lot. Kirk, it would be... Kirk, it depends. It's going to depend on if you can get a foreign ditto or not. Kirk is going to be the answer. If you can get a foreign ditto, then you got odds of 1 in 683. Which, yeah, you can access the daycare, the breeding center, a lot earlier. Hopefully you can have a flame body Pokemon by then. Or magma armor. You can do that. You can do that, Kirk. Yeah, you can do that. Alright, we got a new one from Airy. 2 words, 4 letters, and 1,000,000 letters. Figure it fit the theme of you getting a book today. I love it, Amber. No, Kirk, that's legit. That's a legit way. Yeah, Kirk, if you were able to get a foreign ditto in Gen 6, which I don't know how difficult it is nowadays, but if you can get a foreign ditto in Gen 6, then that might be the best way to go, actually. Not as much fun as the French Safari, but that might, time-wise, be the fastest way. Do I need to keep my teeth after all this candy, or can I choose which tooth you can keep? So, here's the thing. You should try and keep as many teeth as possible. Yeah. Just try and keep as many teeth as possible. According to Ari, only the ones you like. Yeah, I mean, if there's teeth that you don't like, I guess you can get rid of those. I don't know. This is a weird conversation. And didn't eat any candy today. You don't like candy. Ah, Cujo. That's respectable. Yeah, busy. Depending on who you talk to in the chat, teeth are going for like 20 to $100 from the Tooth Fairy. Some people are getting ripped off. Some people are only getting a quarter. Well, Amber, don't eat too much candy. I don't want you to get like the night terrors or not be able to sleep. Your most expensive tooth was $1. And which tooth was that, Ari? Someone remind me how many calories are in each tooth. Oh my goodness. $3 for the last tooth she lost. Wow. She hit up the Tooth Fairy on a generous day. Your bit tooth. Oh, big tooth. Ah, your big tooth. Yeah, because you have the big tooth and the small tooth. So the big tooth went for was the expensive one. That makes sense. Makes sense that the big tooth would go for more money than the small tooth. Oh, the big front ones. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the bigger of the 2 teeth that you have. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a hint. We're gonna need a hint. Drama. Is it Incisor? It could be. I don't know. I'm not very good with teeth names. I know incisors, canines, bicuspids, molars, but I don't know. I mean, I know what the molars are. I do know molars. The rest of them, I don't know which is which. Well, canine. Well, I know what canines are. I don't know the difference between a bicuspid and an incisor. She wrote a letter and told her our address. Oh, that's adorable. It's a drama. Oops. Um, that's an I in the first word, right? That's an I, not an L. It's not, okay. Picture Dwayne Johnson in a tutu. Oh my goodness. Fish or wish? Fish, wish, kind. Kind. Mind. Yeah, a lot of words that could be. A lot of words. I think we're gonna need a second hint. There's more than 4 words that have an I. Definitely more than 4 words. 1999. Okay. I wonder if this is in my book. 1999 best film year ever. Wasn't born back then. What? Like you've never seen a movie that came out before you were born? Come on. I've seen tons of movies that came out before I was born. Girl interrupted. Yeah, what was the last thing going to be? Just out of curiosity. The movie is Girl Interrupted. Winona Ryder. Yeah, that would have been a good clue. That would. That, I think people would have gotten it. Yeah. You kids would know Winona Ryder as the mom in Stranger Things. Harry, I can't tell if you're joking or not. Yeah, she's in Stranger Things. Oh, you thought I said Earl. Girl interrupted. Yep, she was in Beetlejuice. She was in Edward Scissorhands. She was in Mermaids. Uh, lot of good movies from the late '80s, early '90s. Heather's, yep, Heather's was a good one. Angelina Jolie, yeah, Ari. I don't think you're the only one. I know that is a movie that a lot of people um in the community reference as a wake up call. All right, we got about 24 minutes left in stream. Is Cynical Cyan's back? What's going on, buddy? I think we could probably get to 250 easy. So I was saying earlier, for anyone that wasn't here, you might be wondering why I am streaming on a Monday. I never stream on Mondays. I don't ever stream on Mondays because on Mondays I have a standing date with my best friend. We get together, her and I watch TV shows and eat food. However, since today is Halloween, she was out trick or treating with her kids, so I had the night free. And because of that, since we couldn't get together tonight, her and I are rescheduling for either tomorrow night or Wednesday night. So this isn't an extra stream tonight. This is a stream to make up for the fact that I'm either not going to stream tomorrow or Wednesday. Not sure which night yet. I will let you guys know as soon as I find out. I'll put it on the community tab on the YouTube channel and I'll post it in the Discord, but just a heads up. And if we don't get the Dragapult tonight, we will be continuing this hunt. And here's the exciting thing. Once we get the Dragapult, whenever that may be, the next hunt will be, and I know Zen's excited about this, our first, not counting Arceus because Arceus is stupid, our first 1 in 4096 hunt. We will be going for Regidrago or Regieleki. If I have my second save file ready to go, we'll be going for Regieleki. If I don't have it ready to go, we'll be going for Regidrago. That is so sweet. What, Busy? What's sweet? Spending time with my friend? Absolutely. Yeah, it's a thing we've been doing for several years now. Um, and as like we did it like back when back in the day, before she got married and had kids and everything. Hey, Poga CJ, welcome on in. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Always good to see you. But yeah, back when her and I were both like in our 20s and everything, like we either meet out like at a bar or something, or we hang out at my place and watch TV and all. And it's just something we've kept through the years. And for her, like it's become more important because now that she's married, now that she has two kids, being able to get away from the house, especially because she works at home, being able to get away from the house and away from the kids for a night and just hang out with another adult, she really enjoys it. So yeah, it's pretty fun. There have been very few weeks that we have not done it. But yeah, that's why I never stream on Mondays. Cynical Cyan, in the Discord, there's a channel called Film Master the Game. Throw your name in there. Just put a message like, I want to submit a title. And then Film Master will DM you to get your submission. You need a Hefty in your life? You have a Hefty in your life. His name is Hefty. And the really nice thing is her husband is just such an amazing guy. I really like him. He's a fantastic person, a good friend of mine. And I've been blessed with this type of personality that um, women's husbands or boyfriends don't feel intimidated by me. I guess I'm just not seen as a threat. So I've been fortunate enough that I've been able to have a lot of great friendships with women in my life without it ever being seen as anything, nefarious or anything other than platonic, which is cool. I mean, from an outside perspective, imagining your wife once a week is going over to a guy's house for a few hours. Um, I would imagine some people might find that a little bit uncomfortable, I guess. But I've never really been. It's never really been an issue for me, thankfully. Um, yeah, I guess I'm just not seen as a threat, I suppose. It's all about trust and being an adult. Very true. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, whatever film says goes. Film's in charge of this game. It's his baby. All right, so we got a submission from Cujo. It's four words. Zed, what's going on, Zed? Good to see you, my friend. Four words, two letters, six letters, two letters, four letters. Happy Halloween to you too, Zed. Did you dress up tonight? Did you get lots of candy? When we set up, I'm sure we have. I just can't remember what the command is. You wore a wig. What kind of wig? Was it cute? Holy smokes, Brooke, that's a lot of candy. Is that all for you? Dorian's leaving Target. What was he doing at Target? Was he buying a second Switch? I gotta look that up. I swear we have the Z command. Something. Is this the same song? Like after all these months, I'm just now realizing that certain songs. It is. It's not right. There's certain songs that are on a couple of the different playlists. Cam Nation's in the house. What's going on, Cam? Happy Halloweeny. Did the Kemettes have a fun time trick or treating? Did they get their weight in candy? We don't. We don't. That's a mistake. Yeah, let's get a hint. Let's get a hint on the title. You think people liked it? I'm sure they did, Zed. It's an action movie. Action movie. Okay. Hmm. Anybody got any ideas on this title? The last word is throwing me off. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm trying to figure out what the word could be, what those first two letters could be, to have that word be the last word in the title. Thinking like pass, mass, mess, loss. Hint, not the Smosh movie. I don't even know what that means. Why are you taking so long to check? Thank you. Yes, sir. Focus. Ooh, 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 busy. I like the way you think. Devious, what's going on, buddy? Secretly, Nintendo is like, should we let them in? They're like, no, we'll get in trouble. Yeah, that's probably what's happening. That's probably why it's taking so long. They're like, nope, nope, nope. If we let him in, he's gonna get the shiny this time. Oh, Phil, now you got to share with the rest of the class. What did you think the PFP was? Well, with this title, because the issue here is figuring out what even fits and not skimming through possible answers. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah, Cujo, exactly. Red Garatina. Oh, I could see that. Yeah, let's get another hint. Let's get another hint. We know it's an action movie. Last hint. Did we already have two hits? I thought we just had one so far. Who just said what it was not? So that's a hint. Oh, okay. True, true. That's fair. Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg. That's a good hint. That's a great hint. I'm not upset. No one else should be upset about film tricking us out of a hint. That's fair. That's fair. Jesse Eisenberg's a great hint. Okay, so yeah, I think Cynical Cyan got it. Good job. Good job, Cynical Cyan. Yeah, did that have Aziz Ansari in it too? Is that the movie I'm thinking of? That's the one with like the pizza delivery guys get caught up in like some sort of like bank robbery or something like that. That's not shiny. Oh, come on, Cam. For goodness sakes. If if it's not a horror movie, Cam's never heard of it. Roasted Psyduck. I love it. Wouldn't be fun if it was easy. Very true. Very true. I think that straddled the line perfectly between too simple and not fun and way too hard and not fun. That was a good balance there, Cujo. I can't exactly blame. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't actually watch all the Nightmare on Elm Streets until last year. Not a fan of scary movies. So you did end up watching them, Dante. What did you think after watching them? For me personally, I watched all of them when I was growing up. I was like early teens, probably from like 12 or 13 through like 16. I watched all the Nightmare on Elm Streets before the series went dormant for like 20 years. And the first couple Nightmares on Elm Street I thought were scary, and then as the series went on, they became more like comedic. Like it became more like, what crazy way is Freddy going to kill this person? It became more like, I mean, I still enjoy them. Don't get me wrong; it's still my favorite horror series. But they became like more gimmicky than scary. It was like, how is Freddy going to one up this kill? All right, we got one coming in from Cynical Cyan. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words. My goodness, 7 words. We've got a handful of letters in there. And Kem just gets it right off the bat. And that's why Kem's not allowed to play this game anymore. And just as quickly as it was pinned, it shall now be unpinned. Good job, Kem. Good job. Did that So, Kim, let me ask you, does that, in your mind, make up for your failure in Shiny's stream this morning? The one from 2010 made me check my phone up in the air, and the last two, and the one where the movie itself comes to life, I'm like, not so bad. Okay, I know what you mean, Dante. Yes. Okay, good. So you feel vindicated, Kim. You guys don't know what I meant by that comment to Chem Nation. Our good friend Shinies does mornings with Arceus Monday through Friday in the morning Eastern Daylight Time. And every day there is a trivia question. It's actually pretty cool. I'm not going to get into all the details about how someone else runs their mini games, but the important thing is that every morning there's a trivia question. And this morning, Cam tried to answer the trivia question, but he second guessed himself, and because of that, he ended up being several seconds too late and did not win the trivia. And I would like to imagine he threw his phone, stomped around, punched some pillows, uh, and that's how his day started. So now here it is, 14, yeah, about 14 hours later, and he finally feels like he can start his day. Half a second tops. Uh huh. Uh huh. I tease Ken because as of right now, he and I are the first two trivia champions on that channel. So we can give each other a little bit of good natured ribbing because we've already reached the summit. You were first on your own screen. You're always first on your own screen. We need a log for the winners. Well, do it. It's your baby. Back in the day, I used to go to local bars and restaurants for trivia night a lot, and had a fantastic time. Uh, my best friend that I was talking about earlier that I hang out with on Mondays, her and I and a few of our friends would get together. Our team name was 1.21 gigawatts, and we would win fairly often. Don't do that now. We've gotten older. It's just not as convenient for us to all get together and go to a bar for trivia night. But in my mind, if I had to put together a trivia night team nowadays, I would love to have Chem Nation on it. That would be a solid, solid pick for a trivia night team. Shiny stole your game show award because it was a four-way tie. Oh man, that stinks, Cujo. That's Shiny's, I tell you what. So, all modesty aside, our team was pretty good at trivia. We had a lot of bases covered. One of them was a friend of mine that is a high school history teacher, so he like covered our history and geography. Um, my best friend is a huge movie or a music buff, so she had all the music taken care of. She's also a movie buff, and that complemented me very well. I was big into pop culture, movies, TV shows, and the like. We had a friend that um, uh, was like something with science. I think it might have been biology or something. I can't remember. It was like a friend of a friend. So we did pretty well. But my favorite moment ever in trivia nights was the final round. The final round was a lightning round. Final round was a lightning round. There's 10 answers, right, per round, and you had until the end of a song to turn in your answers. And the what the um what's the word I'm looking for? Not the theme, but the category. The category for the final round was this is back in 2012 when the Avengers movie came out. The category was name the first 10 members of the Avengers in the comic books. And everyone just looked at me, and I grabbed the sheet and I grabbed the pen and turned it in. And you could double. You had a double that you could use on any round that you wanted to, and we hadn't used it yet, so we doubled that round as well. It was awesome. All right, this is the song that is the countdown that comes lastly. So this means we are getting ready to end stream. We'll wait until we get this final puzzle by Cynical Cyan answered. But I want to thank everybody for being here. This has been a fantastic stream. Thank you guys so much for being so welcoming to me on a night that I don't typically stream. I want to thank Evie Queen and Brandon R24 for those incredible raids. That was so awesome. So many people streaming tonight, and they chose us, and that's fantastic. I want to thank, shout out to Ranji and Busy Cross for those extremely generous and unnecessary donos. You guys are fantastic. I want to thank Hair Demonio and the two private subs that we got during the stream. Thank you guys so much. That brings us up to 858 subs, which is amazing. And I want to thank the mods. The mods have been absolutely incredible tonight. And of course, thanks again to Filmmaster for heading up our new game, Filmmaster of the Game. He's doing a fantastic job. You need to get out of here. And I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you all so much for spending part of your day with us, spending part of your Monday, spending part of your Halloween if you do celebrate Halloween. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very, very much. We're going to get ready to go on a raid. So if you want to join the raid, which would be a lot of fun, make sure, excuse me, make sure if you come on the raid, you hit the like button. And in the chat, make sure you put in hashtag hefty hype. And put in once and only once. Why once? Because we are not spammers. That is not who we are. That's not what we do. Yeah, I will see you guys on the other end of the raid. Where are we at with this puzzle? How many? Oh, is Ponyboy the clue? Yeah, Ron's got it. If Ponyboy's the clue, the answer is The Outsiders. Good movie, good book. I recommend you read it if you haven't already. I know it was required reading when I was in middle school. Stay golden, Ponyboy. And the movie has a lot of incredible actors when they were young. Patrick Swayze, Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, I believe. A few other people that I'm forgetting about at the moment. But nice, good job on the game. The extended edition shows the Rumble and everything. Oh, I didn't know that. All right. Yes, thank you. Johnny Depp is in it as well, Busy. Best Pokemon game ever made, in my opinion. Kirk, I'm going to have to get back to you on that. All right, that is it. I got to turn off this music. Oh my gosh, turn off the music. Okay, now I don't have to credit them. But all right, we're gonna go on a well. Wait, hold on. What number are we at? What number are we at here? Yeah, 265 is good. That's a good number. We're gonna go on a raid. Ron, drop that link. Drop that link, Ron. We're gonna go on a raid to our good friend. Please come on over, hit the like button, drop that hefty hype. How many times are you gonna drop that hefty hype? You're gonna drop it once anymore, and that's just silly. I will see you over there. Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been an amazing night. We will be back either tomorrow or Wednesday. I will confirm in the Discord and on the community tab. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Do something nice for someone tomorrow just because it's the right thing to do. And I will talk to you later. Bye bye.